Alright, so I'm going to pick up from where I left off on the Fontaine Research Institute Chronicles, where I have to go find Miss Crony, or however you say it. And look, she's taking a picture. How suspicious. What's suspicious? Show me too. Oh, traveler, you gave me a fright. How are you able to walk around without making any noise? You were just too focused. Speaking of it, you followed us all the way here. Have you managed to find anything? Not really. Since Mr. Knacker said all that, I don't really want to get in trouble. In the end, all I could take pictures of were these dilapidated houses, broken rocks, and a motionless machine. I bet I would be able to take a photo of a big scoop if I could fly in the air like you can, Paimon. Why be a reporter if you can fly? I was born to do this. It's the reason I exist. I, too, am very sure of that, Miss Crony, whatever. What, you're also able to walk without making any noise? Is this a new technology the Institute's developed? Unfortunately, we don't teach walking courses. I've already completed all the preparations. In any case, traveler, please take Miss Crony back to the Institute. Once the experimental field generator is activated, it will rapidly change the gravity in the surrounding area. I've been through the professional training, and I know what to do in this situation. For your safety, it would be best if you stay away from here. And how are you going to get down? You don't need to worry about me. Mr. Edwin taught me how to use the generator personally. No one in the Institute can control this big guy as freely as I can, not even Ramondo. Guess we'll have to leave it to a professional then. Be careful. Go now. We'll meet again on the surface. Okay, now that just sounds a little sus. You know what? Something got me thinking. That just sends me right back. Make sure I got everything. I don't know if I've been inside this one. Just saw something sparkly in here. Ow. Huh. Oh, hi. That would be why I went ow. There we go. Let's see. Seems to be it for that. Let's do this. Can't turn all the way over there. So let's go to this one. Let's see what I can see from this one. Aha. I can't really see that one too well. Let me back out of this real quick. Didn't seem to reveal anything to me. Doesn't look like there's any that can really see this one from here. Oh look, that's one of the things I'm looking for. Oh, you little... There's another one. Oh, shit. I have to do that. Okay. How? Maybe that one? I can't see into there. Let's go to this one. And go to this one. Oh, it can reach it. Okay. I didn't think it could. That's my dailies done for the day. And look, there's some of that ore. Okay. Oh look, there's another Hydraculus. Let's grab that real quick. I think that's all there is for that. So let's head back over to the Institute. Don't do that. I want the waypoint. Okay, so let's go over here. Traveler, you're back. How's the work coming along? Everything's going swimmingly. There are still some finishing touches that ought to be left to professionals, so Mr. Knacker is still up there. I feel like I haven't really contributed that much. Don't say that. You're our safety rope. Without you, dear traveler, how can we have dared let Mr. Knacker go up there by himself? It could be said that the trip was a brilliant success. There were other benefits as well. Miss Cronies managed to photograph some thought-provoking images that she would like to ask me about, and a few of those pictures should prove even more interesting to Mr. Knacker. Let's not talk about that for now. Come, let us take a photo together. Monsieur Console will also need to present you with a certificate and an honorary title. Honorary title? Oh, and what about Paimon? Paimon will also get a promotion for assisting, right? For assistant. Seeing as your traveler's companion, then I guess you could join in on the photo. As for the title, so there's no honorary title for Paimon then. Honorary titles must remain limited in quantity and stay relatively rare. Otherwise, how would we get sponsors and support through awarding them? Oh, alright then. Then allow me to award Paimon. Honorary title of Best Travel Guide. Hey, just what kind of nonsense title are those? We're already best buddies. Paimon doesn't need a title for that. You better make travelers really awesome. Of course, this honorary title is of the highest standing. Besides, haven't you also been promoted to assistant to the honorary senior researcher? Come on, let's get that photo taken. An assistant's still an assistant no matter how many words you put after it. Alright, let's take the photo. This is an occasion to remember. Mr. Monsieur Chosel, you're... Oh, looks like he's having a nice conversation with Miss Cronny. Hence, this operation is a stepping stone to rebuilding the Institute. We can do it, and it is our duty to do so, as it has always been. Hence, this operation... Oh, that's what I already read. As for the former site of the Institute, we will keep it preserved forever and rebuild it as the Fontaine Research Institute Safety Education Center. I think I just about had enough. I'm certain that everybody has benefited from your speech, Mr. Connoisseur, but now is not the time to take a photo together with Traveler, wouldn't you say? Yes, of course. We must take a photo and mark the occasion with dear honorary senior researcher of the Fontaine Research Institute. Please give us a second, Miss Trani. This shouldn't take too long. Oh, don't worry. It's not like the things you said just now weren't all cliches anyway. Weren't you guys going to take a photo together? I just so happen to have a camera with me. Please go and stand in position. I traveled a long way to get here, so please at least make it worth the trip, okay? Uh-oh. Oh no. Was that an explosion just now? What else could it have been? I don't believe that was an explosion. All things considered, it's probably a controllable... That was an explosion. Paimon was literally blown away just now. If not, what else could it have been? Mr. Chelsol, could you please explain this to us? Was this something that you had anticipated? I must say, you asked a very good question, a very excellent one, as many people were wondering the same thing. The color of these bodies of water, could it be that the condenser components are already in... Wait, Knacker hasn't come down yet. You're right, he hasn't returned yet. Let's not delay, Traveler, we need to go now. Wait, I want to go too, the truth behind this explosion. Please do not act rashly, Mr. Porter. If you dip one of your toes into that water, you'll be saying goodbye to this world within a minute. Don't scare me. Would you, please, just stay here? Traveler, according to your previous experience, the energy flow that remains in these bodies of water shouldn't affect you too much. Please get to the ruins as quickly as you can. I'll find my way up, and I'll meet you there. I have my ways. After the explosion, I was among one of the first up there to conduct the vaster investigation and evaluation. Things at that time were much more complicated than they are now. Anyway, enough talk. Let's get moving. Hopefully Mr. Knacker won't meet the same fate as that Edwin did. Oh my. So we're gonna head back up there. And I betcha we have to fight this thing. Okay, then.
Sacred name, Fortune Preserver.
This is order. Gather!
Be amazed! Over here!
It looks like the Karam overloaded and that the cooling mechanism is also damaged. Knacker, what have you done here exactly? This was my fault. I didn't think that Knacker would still be unsatisfied despite all the benefits I gave him. Huh? Benefits? Wait a second. Why are you looking at me like that? Did he say anything to you? You tell Ramondo of your encounters with Knacker and his attitude towards various matters. Huh, sweet talk. Did he tell you guys then that it was people like him, Edwin's successors, who are reaping the benefits of this mess by stealing all kinds of information and selling it for a fortune? You guys are telling completely different stories. Paimon doesn't know who to believe anymore. If only he were here, then we could find out the truth. Paimon doesn't see him at all, though. If he's not here, where could he have gone? Maybe he's already... I don't think he was killed at the very least. I'll explain why later. For now, though, we must stabilize the Zakarium as quickly as we can. The suppression system shut down, and the ore is presently in an excited state. That is what caused the explosion. What caused the explosion? But this big rock doesn't look blown up at all. I don't understand. Alright, I agree that this is indeed quite difficult to understand. I'll explain it in simpler terms for you. I guess I have no choice now. The experimental field generator that Edwin created is extremely powerful and can manipulate gravity. This I believe you already know. After the explosion, all the curium in the suit scattered into fragments. Among these fragments, many of them could have turned into an excited state and triggered an explosion at any time. With the use of the gravity fields, they were all restrained and gathered beneath our feet. The explosion just before was a small one caused by a small part of curium in the ruins that was affected by energy flow. I guess you could call it a minor rehearsal of a third great explosion. Then this ruin is a super huge, ready to explode piece of Akirium? So you guys did all this not because you wanted to retrieve assets, but because you were scared this place would explode again? That's just one of the objectives of this operation. But right now, our priority is to retrieve the condensing components that fell into the water and restart the suppression device. There is also a Akirium inside those components, and the intense energy flow has likely caused unpredictable changes in the water bodies. Forgive me, but I'm not really capable of retrieving them and installing them back on the inhibitor. Only you are capable of doing this, Traveler. Please, for the court of Fontaine, and since it's urgent, I guess I get the job done first. But once this is all over, you'd better explain everything clearly. If all goes well, I will tell you everything I know. Okay. Well then. That's a lot to check out. I'm not going to do them all right now. I have reasons. So I guess I'll leave that for the next recording. So that's going to be it for now, and I'll see you guys later.